Okay, 3 form checks when checking back squats. It's the same whether you're training a child, a woman, a man, or an adult. It doesn't change. We all have the same motor recruitment patterns: 2 arms, 2 legs, and a core. Um, and everybody needs to do the training, no matter the age. All right, with beginners and children are the same thing. All right, an adult beginner is the same thing as a child. All right, they're both beginners. They have beginner skill level and they have beginner strength. All right, what you need to do is make sure. The primary thing with beginners is simple: make sure they don't have a load that hurts them. That's it. But the load needs to be heavy enough to challenge them. Once they've mastered the form with a certain load, like the broomstick, okay, move them on. They can do an air squat. They can do a broomstick. Now put a barbell on their shoulders. Empty barbell. After the barbell becomes easy and they can do a perfect form, add some 2.5s. Progressive overload. All right, that's what we've been doing for the last 2 years with Andrew and Alexander. They're 10-year-olds. They start when they're 8. Uh, with children and with just about anybody that's not a power lifter, Olympic weightlifter, uh, your primary concern is universal motor recruitment patterns. You're enhancing their skill of movement. If they don't have skill of movement, then they're not going to be able to move skillfully in their chosen sport like the boys do wrestling. There's a huge oversight when it comes to throwing. I see parents throwing their kids in sports and they're not skilled movers. And you will learn some skilled movement from the sport itself, but a lot of errors will never get corrected. For example, female basketball players are known for tearing ACLs because their knees
Posture,
buckle.
keep the knees out.
And you can see it. You can see it here in Andrew's squat. If knees buckle under a dynamic impact like jumping, like right here, you see his knees start out. This is nice. Okay, I want to maintain that. They don't come in badly, but you can see they buckle and he's fighting it. If he didn't fight it, his knees would actually touch together. He's done a couple squats like that when he first started 2 years ago. Knees actually knocked together. And now his abductors are stronger, his glutes and piriformis are stronger, and they're holding it out under a tremendous load. And that's a big load for a 10-year-old. He's only 65 pounds. Okay, there's a 10 and 2 5s on there, and it's a 35-pound bar. Okay, so watch how he does his best to maintain those 3 things: flat feet. Okay, flat feet, knees out, good core. All right, he's leaning a little forward here. He's probably a little quad dominant, but he's fighting it hard. Okay, if you don't put a load on there that makes you fight hard to maintain form, you don't get better. You don't get stronger. You don't become a more skilled mover. Right, you can do air squats till you forever, which is actually a good thing, but you'll never become good with anything heavier than air squats. You have to toe that line between order and chaos, as they say. Um, I'm not going to rush it and add another 5 to each side until this gets better. Till this load, he moves better under this load. Then we'll probably put a 2.5 on there and keep progressing. Okay, so uh, don't be afraid to train your children. They need to become skilled movers. Baked into my core strength and conditioning program that I give them is universal motor recruitment patterns that you'll see in every sport, that show up everywhere. A squat is the squatting mechanics are everywhere in wrestling. All right, if he becomes a skilled squatter, then that will transfer to wrestling, make him a better wrestler, and it already has. He's He's going into his 3rd year. His first year was decent, and his second year was twice as good, and his 3rd year is going to be 3 times as good. I'll call that shot right now. I'm super confident that he's going to crush any performances he did last year. He's going to bring home more medals. He's going to get more wins because he's learning these skills under load.
There we go. Good. Strong knees. Good job, Beast.
So I can't stress that enough. Not only does he get advantage because he'll be stronger, but also the skill that you're gaining in the weight room will transfer. You become a skilled mover.
You can get 10 of these. Keep those knees out. How many you got? So you got 6. Come on, you got 6.
Note,
good. Oh.
You can see the struggle. You can see the fight. Okay. This is also mental training. I tell the boys we need to get stronger mentally and physically. If you have a weak mind, doesn't matter how strong your body is, you'll collapse under pressure. You'll collapse under stress. You gotta learn how to fight through. Okay, any situation. 10 seconds left on the clock, third round, you're down by 2 points. You need to get a takedown with back points, okay, to win. Or can you fight hard? You got absolutely nothing left. Are you mentally strong enough to push through at the end? Okay. With every single tough repetition, like he's going through right here, every single repetition is a practice attempt at getting mentally stronger. Okay, a lot of times we're defeated because we think we're defeated. And that's it. And you weren't actually defeated. You had it in you to do it. But your mind told you didn't. All right, so you practice, and that's what's very rewarding and exciting about strength training is you're constantly surprising yourself. I wasn't too sure whether I could get it, but you know what? I made up my mind that I'm going to give it my best shot, and you pulled through. Okay, and that's exciting, and that's one of the things that keeps the boys coming back. They don't ever complain about the training. They want to jump in the gym.
It was easy. You got 7. Come on. No pain, no game, baby. No pain, no game. Scream it out. Scream it out. Come on. No.
Okay, and that's how we learn. We learn from our defeats. Okay. He's going to come back stronger next time. He's going to be like, you know what? Those 2 5s, the 10 and 2 5s got me on the 6th rep. And one of the goals we said is we want to be able to do these loads for 10 reps easy. That's just a standard we set. Every weight we get to, we eventually want to be able to do them for an easy 10. So when he adds 2.5s, first he might be able to get 3, but our goal is to be able to get 10 easy. Okay, so and that's how they know they're getting better. And if they take one step forward each day, that keeps them hungry. They see themselves getting stronger, getting better.